billion-dollar question. Is this democracy or is it something else? Elon Musk, the man who wants to put humans on Mars. But this time, he's diving headfirst into American politics. Musk's latest venture? $1 million voter giveaway. Is it a stroke of genius or a dangerous game? Every day, one lucky registered voter from a swing state has a shot at winning a life-altering sum of money. All they have to do is sign a petition supporting the First and Second Amendments. Musk and his supporters say it's about getting people engaged. Critics see it as a thinly veiled attempt to manipulate voters. These are swing states, where a handful of votes can make or break a presidency. The $1 million question. Is it ethical? Supporters say no, arguing it's about raising awareness and rewarding civic engagement. Opponents see it as a slippery slope, undermining democracy. They worry it sets a dangerous precedent. Can wealthy individuals buy support for their agendas? The public reaction to Musk's giveaway is as divided as American politics itself. Some praise Musk as a visionary, challenging the status quo. Others see him as a billionaire playing games with democracy. Is $1 million too high a price for a conversation? At the heart of this controversy lies a fundamental question about civic engagement. Supporters argue it's a novel way to spark conversation. Critics counter that financial incentives distort political discourse. Imagine a world where every political act came with $1 million payout. Would it lead to more engagement or a cynical system? Civic duty or cash grab? The debate highlights a growing tension in American society. Traditionally, voting is seen as a civic duty, not for personal gain. Supporters argue it's a reflection of our times. Critics worry it reduces civic engagement to a transactional exchange. Is this a dangerous path for democracy? The Skeptic's Corner, unpacking the potential for undue influence. Imagine a powerful industry group offering $1 million rewards for support. It raises concerns about the power of wealth to distort democratic processes. Beyond the price tag, examining the broader implications for civic discourse. The controversy raises questions about civic discourse in the digital age. Musk's giveaway can be seen as a grand social experiment. Critics worry it trivializes the issues at stake. Real civic engagement requires thoughtful, nuanced dialogue. The legal battlefield, where $1 million giveaways collide with campaign finance laws. These laws aim to prevent a system where the highest bidder can buy an election. Legal experts argue Musk's giveaway veered dangerously close to crossing that line. The legal battlefield was set for a showdown between a billionaire's ambition and the rule of law. Musk versus the DOJ, a high-stakes showdown over the meaning of voter inducement. The DOJ argued Musk's giveaway constituted voter inducement. Musk's legal team countered it was about promoting civic engagement. The battle boiled down to a semantic debate over voter inducement. State lines drawn from Pennsylvania to Wisconsin. Legal challenges mount. State-level authorities took their own stand against Musk's giveaway. They argued it amounted to an illegal lottery. The state-level challenges highlighted the difficulty of establishing a clear legal consensus. Spokesperson or stealth campaigner? The semantics of $1 million defense. Musk's legal team began referring to prize recipients as spokespersons. Critics argued it was still about using money to influence elections. The legal battle became a battle over language itself. Musk's $1 million gambit and the future of constitutional debate. The United States Constitution. It's the bedrock of American democracy, outlining fundamental rights and freedoms. Revered, debated, and reinterpreted as society evolves. Musk's $1 million giveaway has sparked intense scrutiny and controversy. Focusing on the First and Second Amendments was no accident. These amendments represent the heart of America's conversation about liberty. They are lightning rods for debate, balancing freedom and safety. Musk's prize ties him to this debate, amplifying certain viewpoints. Is this political activism or manipulation for personal gain? The controversy highlights the tension in American democracy. Musk's actions have thrown this balance into sharp relief. The First Amendment guarantees freedom of speech, a cornerstone of American democracy. It protects our right to express views without fear of government censorship. But what happens when financial incentives entangle with free speech? Does it enhance or distort it? Musk supporters see his actions as a defense of the First Amendment. Critics argue it creates a system where wealth buys the loudest voice. This undermines the principle of equality in free speech. It's a question at the heart of the First Amendment. The Second Amendment is one of the most divisive issues in American politics. Musk's decision to include it in his giveaway sparked controversy, highlighting deep societal divisions and the influence of wealthy donors. Critics argue this sets a dangerous precedent for gun rights. The Constitution is meant to transcend partisan politics and personal gain. It's a framework for a just and equitable society. But what happens when those principles become entangled with wealth? Has he cheapened the very document he claims to uphold? By offering financial incentives, has Musk reduced the Constitution to a commodity? Some find it shrewd and innovative, while others see it as cynical and corrosive. The controversy serves as a reminder that the Constitution's principles require vigilance. They need thoughtful debate and defense against exploitation. In an era of wealth inequality, this task is urgent. In the heartland of America, where swing states hold the balance of power, everyday citizens wrestled with a question. What would you do for $1 million? Would you sign a petition for $1 million? Responses were as diverse as America itself. Some saw it as a harmless lark, a chance to dream big. $1 million is $1 million, said a Pennsylvania steelworker. It wouldn't change my views, but it would change my life. Others felt uneasy, mixing money and politics. It feels like selling our souls, a Wisconsin teacher confessed. The Constitution should matter because it's our foundation, not for money. The giveaway sparked conversations everywhere. It became a topic of debate at family gatherings and among friends. Musk's experiment touched a nerve, forcing Americans to confront uncomfortable truths about wealth and influence in democracy. While Musk's $1 million giveaway dominated headlines and sparked endless social media debates, a quieter but no less determined movement was brewing on the ground. Across the country, grassroots organizations, fueled by a deep belief in the sanctity of democracy, mobilized to counter what they saw as a dangerous precedent. From bustling city centers to sleepy rural towns, activists fanned out, armed with flyers, petitions, and a simple message: don't let a billionaire buy your vote. They organized town hall meetings, staged protests outside Musk-funded events, and used social media to raise awareness about the potential pitfalls of mixing money and political participation. Their efforts were as diverse as the communities they represented. Some focused on educating voters about the history of campaign finance laws and the importance of keeping money out of politics. Others highlighted the potential for manipulation, arguing that Musk's giveaway could pave the way for even more egregious attempts to buy influence in future elections. And while they may not have had the financial resources of a tech titan like Musk, these grassroots organizations had something arguably more powerful on their side: a passionate belief in the power of ordinary citizens to shape their own destiny, free from the undue influence of wealth and privilege. In the hallowed halls of academia, where ideas are dissected with the precision of a surgeon's scalpel, Musk's $1 million giveaway became a case study in the complexities of modern democracy. Scholars from across disciplines, law, political science, ethics, sociology weighed in, dissecting the legal ramifications, the ethical dilemmas, and the potential long-term impact on civic engagement. Law professors debated the finer points of campaign finance law, arguing over whether the giveaway constituted an illegal quid pro quo or a novel, if controversial, form of political speech protected by the First Amendment. Political scientists analyzed the potential impact on voter behavior, questioning whether a $1 million incentive could sway opinions or mobilize previously disengaged citizens. Ethicists grappled with the moral implications of incentivizing political participation, debating whether it undermined the very notion of civic duty or simply reflected the realities of a society increasingly accustomed to transactional relationships. And sociologists explored the broader societal trends that made such an experiment possible, from the growing wealth gap to the blurring of lines between the public and private spheres. Musk's giveaway, it seemed, had become an unexpected Rorschach test for academics, a lens through which they could examine the strengths and weaknesses of American democracy in the digital age. Section 4. Viral verdict. Social media becomes judge and jury in the court of public opinion. In the digital coliseum of social media, where opinions are amplified and outrage is a currency, Musk's $1 million giveaway became the subject of endless debate, dissection, and meme-ification. Hashtags like Musk money, democracy for sale, and Bill of Rights bribe trended for days, as users weighed in with a mix of amusement, skepticism, and outright anger. The reactions were as polarized as the political climate itself. Musk's supporters, many of them self-described free speech absolutists and ardent defenders of the Second Amendment, hailed him as a champion of individual liberty, a maverick willing to challenge the status quo and shake up a system they saw as rigged against their values. Critics, on the other hand, denounced the giveaway as a grotesque display of wealth inequality and a dangerous erosion of democratic norms. They accused Musk of using his fortune to manipulate public opinion and to silence dissenting voices, turning the Constitution into a plaything for the billionaire class. And as the online discourse raged, fueled by a steady stream of hot takes, viral videos, and carefully curated outrage, one thing became clear. In the court of public opinion, there were no easy answers, only a cacophony of voices vying for attention in the digital echo chamber. Section 1. The domino effect. Will Musk's gambit reshape the rules of the political game? As the legal battles over Musk's $1 million giveaway raged on, a more profound question lingered in the background. What if he wins? What kind of precedent would it set for the future of political engagement in America? The prospect of a legal victory for Musk sent shivers down the spines of campaign finance reformers. They feared a future where deep-pocketed individuals could circumvent existing laws. Imagine a powerful industry group launching a similar giveaway. Instead of funneling money through opaque lobbying groups, they could offer rewards to citizens, or a wealthy donor bypassing the system by offering direct payments to voters. The possibilities seemed endless. Musk's experiment exposed a potential vulnerability in American democracy. And as the legal battle played out, the nation held its breath. A new era of activism, from billionaires to everyday citizens, the power of the purse. Musk's giveaway sparked a broader conversation about 21st century activism. In an era dominated by social media, traditional political engagement seemed out of reach. Could financial incentives mobilize citizens and amplify voices? For some, the answer was yes. They argued a $1 million prize cut through the clutter. It got people talking about important issues. The surge in online engagement and countless articles, the heated debates on social media, showed Musk sparked a national conversation. Others remained skeptical. They worried transactional activism could cheapen civic engagement. True activism stemmed from a deep-seated belief in a cause, from a willingness to sacrifice time, energy, and resources, not from the allure of a potential windfall. The debate highlighted a growing tension in American society between quick results and cultivating civic virtue, where engagement was driven by more than financial reward. Closing the loopholes. Lawmakers grapple with the unintended consequences of innovation. Lawmakers grapple with updating governance for a tech-driven world. The old campaign finance laws can't handle new challenges from tech billionaires like Musk. The lines between political speech, voter inducement, and bribery are blurry. Clear guidelines are needed. Some propose banning financial incentives in politics, while others seek nuanced approaches to balance innovation and integrity. The task is complex, but inaction is not an option. The integrity of American democracy depends on adapting to this new era. The Musk precedent, a turning point for democracy, or a fleeting headline in a turbulent era. Elon Musk's $1 million voter giveaway raised questions and debates about the future of democracy. Would it be a catalyst for lasting change, or just a fleeting spectacle? The answer lay with the citizens, their choices, and actions. Democracy is not a spectator sport. It's shaped by its citizens. Section 1. The high price of engagement. A nation grapples with the meaning of money, influence, and civic duty. Elon Musk's $1 million voter giveaway has faded from the headlines, but its ripples continue to spread through American democracy. It's a story that has challenged our assumptions and forced us to confront uncomfortable truths about the power of wealth in our system. The giveaway has left a bitter aftertaste for many. It's a stark reminder that even cherished principles can become pawns in a high-stakes game. The $1 million question is this: has civic engagement itself become a commodity? And if so, what does it mean for the future of a nation founded on equality? These are not questions with easy answers. They strike at the heart of what it means to be an American. Section 2. The road ahead. Navigating the uncharted waters of 21st century democracy. As we move further away from Musk's spectacle, the task becomes clearer. To learn from this experience, shore up our democracy, and chart a course towards civic engagement beyond financial rewards. The challenges are formidable. We live in an era of unprecedented wealth inequality, where the gap between the haves and the have-nots continues to widen. We are bombarded by information, much of it misleading or false, and our attention spans have dwindled. Yet amidst these challenges, there are glimmers of hope. A new generation of activists, organizers, and everyday citizens is rising to the occasion. They are demanding transparency, fighting for accountability, and finding innovative ways to make their voices heard. The future of American democracy will be determined by the choices we make, the values we uphold, and the actions we take. The road ahead will be long and winding, but if we can learn from the past and embrace the future, we can emerge stronger, more resilient, and more committed to the ideals that define the American experiment.